Alright folks, Track here today, and here in my super cool man leggings, and I'm going to give you a tip today to help you kind of relieve any tension around your knees or maybe your lower back. This is called the couch stretch, and we do this stretch pretty much almost every day in class, but some of you might not be aware of some of the small nuances that can help you get into a better position or use this drill even more effectively, okay? And so let's talk about why we do this stretch. And so this stretch, I'll demonstrate it real quick. What you want to do is try to get your knee as close as you can to a corner of a wall, or how the name implies, you can use the corner of a couch to do this as well. And so I'm going to prop my knee and then keep my shin flat against the wall. Hopefully my wife doesn't get a little angry because my feet's on the wall over here. Okay, from there, we're going to step this other leg out. And bracing your core, you're going to start to slowly raise your body upright. And so depending on where you feel restrictions, some people will feel this like a really big stretch in their quads. Other folks might feel this in your hip. So there's going to be two ways you can work this. Okay, if I want to work a little bit more on my hip flexors, I'm going to stay a little bit lower to the ground, and I'm going to try to drive my hips almost diagonally towards the floor. And that will pull that stretch into my hip flexors. Okay, if I know I'm tighter in my quads, I'm still going to keep that brace, but I'm going to start to raise my body upright, which will then start to drag that stretch down the quads. If I want to add a bonus, I'm going to think about pulling this knee forward or dragging it forward, and that's going to pull that stretch even deeper down around your knees. Okay, and I'll tell you why this is important. If your quads are locked up or they're always under tension, or your hip flexors, you're always going to be in this kind of forward roll pelvic position. Okay, if you're in here, it's really hard to make sure that you're using as much power as you can to your hips, but most importantly, it's going to put extra strain on your lower back. So even if you're standing around all day long, that little added tilt forward here, or the tension here, is going to make your back do extra work. So this is great for photos and maybe some car shows, but it's absolutely horrible for your longevity and day-to-day health. Okay, so we need to open these hip flexors up and open these quads up so that this hip can stay in a neutral position. All right. Also, a lot of your quads are inserting right around your knees here. And so if you're really sore or these are really tight from sitting all day long, you're going to feel this tugging sensation across your knees. And that's no bueno when you're trying to squat or when you're trying to run. Okay, so once again, the couch stretch, it's a great drill to start to open up your quads, open up your hips, and relieve tension around your knees or your lower back. Give it a shot, and post up to the questions in the comments if you have any.